Did she?
I'm not a mod, it doesn't matter. You know, the members are a mod, and I don't want to be a mod, so like I can block whoever I want.
Stop. Tally,
I think a gorilla could take 100 doxers.
Oh, I got a video.
Tally, did you not ask her directly when she
Saying
100 gorillas versus 100 Monica?
Did you know I heard her say on stage that she got the name from the back channel?
Yeah, that's what she said.
I saved it for you.
I think is that a battle
She
simulation?
said she got it from Pulp, though.
I may have seen it, but who won? Was it the gorillas?
That would still be private.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that Pulp
Fuck yeah,
ordered the back
they
channel.
won.
So, Rich, wouldn't that be
Yeah, the
changing the
gorillas
story
killed. So
then?
here
Because
it
now
is. If you
she
saw
said
it,
she got it from profile.
No, she
I'm
said
watching it again
strategically.
just because I get off on it. Pause.
But then Pulp reminded her that her
No,
whatever
that's
that
a,
was the back channel.
that's a change to the story.
No, that was her original story.
Okay, so I don't trust you either.
Shut up, Rich.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Shut the fuck up.
Solomon, shut the fuck up.
Knowledge, Nathan, whatever y'all want to do.
It
y'all
doesn't
want to
change
do.
the
No,
fact.
it's going to be a she said,
Why do
she
you have
said.
to use AI to make yourself look big?
It
You
doesn't
know you fat as fuck. That's why you use that college.
Big, bro, I'm a big.
No, you got that college photo. You 300 pounds.
You know, whatever fact is real, that Pulp
You got your
threatened.
college photo from Columbia.
Pulp said she was reporting the whole room.
That's why she was removed.
Wait, who's reported?
That's why she was removed. And it doesn't
no,
change
she
the
can't do
fact.
that. No, she can't do
Yeah,
that.
that's what we said, Solomon.
That's just punishment.
Look, this is so weird. Yeah, Hagup is literally speaking, and then like 3 people interrupt him. Stop.
Thanks, Tally. So the information shared with you, regardless of it being shared with just you or shared with a few people, is still private. Because if it wasn't private, it would be her name on here. And when she threatened to report the room every single day, what happened? Punishment was dealt. She got kicked.
Good evening, everybody. This is candidate.
Wait a minute, hang on. You mean to tell me that the little letters on someone's picture is what they want to be called? What the fuck are you
It's a
talking
novel
about?
concept.
Yo, that's crazy.
If you check my bio, I have everything else people call me in there. I had to
I,
update it
We're
just to
talking
cover
about doxing.
I don't believe that Monica would dox anybody because she does not have a pattern of
I
behavior.
love Battle
that
Simulator.
herself as a
Fucking
doctor.
that was great, King. Thank you.
So
Yeah,
once
fuck
again,
yeah.
so this time it was
Gorillas.
No,
Gorillas for
what
the
the
win.
fuck? No, what? You're being a bunch of gorillas. Okay, so Stilgar, who probably has something to say, was speaking, and another 2 to 3 people interrupted him. So, to my recollection, Monica used Stilgar's name. She also used Poodle's name. I forget what his current iteration is, and she just did it again to Papaya. So it is a pattern of behavior.
And what was it? Stuck up.
I think his name was.
So now it's 4 people.
Listen, I'm okay with us banning Monica, but we do have to be intellectually honest.
You know someone for a couple years.
I don't mind breaking the rules. It's fine. We can do that.
And then they switch names. Sometimes it takes it a while to get used to. I've actually first named Goat too. It's
She's
difficult.
so innocent. She just
When I'm shooting the gun and shooting him in the hips, I normally shoot at targets, and when humans get in the way, I just can't help myself.
Give us some scripts.
Which that sick joke doesn't not funny.
And then they fight Jesus versus Moses. Who wins?
Moses has got.
Moses had some fucking muscles. I feel like.
I don't think Moses was a big dude, man. I feel like
Jesus would.
yeah, he was normal height, all of that. But I feel like Moses was like a
Yeah, but if he had
Didn't
AI,
Moses lived to be
had
like
AI,
100 and
he'd make
something,
himself
right? So he had to have some fucking endurance in him.
No, but I feel like they would fight like Goliath if he was a big guy.
He, and also, does Moses get the staff or no?
Oh no,
In the words of Dr. King, free at last, thank God almighty, Monica's gone.
Most boring MMA fight ever.
Right. Wait, did Monica get kicked out?
She left.
Oh, shit. Did we get reported for real?
Who cries in the octagon?
Nobody, that we're gonna get reported as far as I know. It
Yeah,
was
but
just
did Monica
threat.
get kicked? That's all we really care about.
Yeah, I agree.
No, she didn't get kicked.
Thirsty
She left.
guy.
I want her gone. But I want to do it the right way.
It sounds like
Fuck that.
I just came in the middle of it. She referred to someone's first name and
Yeah,
maybe it wasn't malicious.
point
Maybe it was
Yeah.
an
Point of
accident.
moderation. Point of moderation.
We're not sure.
Do you know how many people want you gone, Rich?
Yeah, don't.
Everybody.
Dewey.
Even I want you gone now.
You're doing your 300 billion fucking.
Worst person in here, Rich.
Yo, Dewey.
Did you figure out about the
If I get,
Hornets?
yo, Dewey, if I get caught stealing, if I get caught speeding once, right? Oh, officer, I was in heavy work rushing to work. Oh, okay, fine, I'll give you a warning.
On the third time, the officer is just going to shoot you straight away. Keep your hands on the
Did you look up the murder
I'm just
hornets?
saying, by the fourth or
Dewey.
fifth time, it's a pattern of behavior.
I don't think Dewey
She
looked up the
didn't
murder
accidentally
hornets.
freaking
Next
say
one.
this
No one's
girl-
paying attention.
This girl first.
Yeah, murder hornets.
Wait, can I ask what the context was for
I got
this
this
surgery?
what I'm doing and all.
I do want to hear about what the crime is.
I think it was 1,000 murder hornets.
Sometime soon.
Papaya said something directed at Monica that Monica didn't like, and then she responded.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's exactly what happened with me.
That makes it seem more vicious.
Same thing with Biden, the dude I watched her pattern of behavior, because I used to tell her to stop calling dude by his first name.
wait. Since Monica already told Pulp's real name, is it free range for everybody to use her?
No.
No.
No, Rich,
Just
do
not
it.
in this room.
Do it, Rich.
You first, Stilgar.
Do it. It's okay. You can do it.
Stilgar, it's somebody's mom from a song.
Rich, imagine if you were funny. Wouldn't that be nice?
It's really
He is
got
really
it
not
on.
still got. That's what makes it.
She has really got it going on.
The guy thinks he's like Dave Chappelle or
It's
something.
really got it going on.
Yeah,
Well,
keep
I
trying.
He's got it on. Got it on.
Right, if it didn't land the first
Still
time,
got
the
fucking
third,
bad.
it really
That's- That's the autism.
Still got.
That
Remember
is
Dave?
not-
I don't even give it autism. I
Cook,
think it's
bro.
straight retardation.
You're not getting.
So we were talking about that video and what appropriate consequences there could be for her.
For the woman that called the 5-year-old N-word?
Yes, the N-word repeatedly.
That's a good question.
Really,
About that.
Fuck the video.
are there legal repercussions? Because there's people like Dr. and of course I don't support doxing her either, but I also don't think she should have 20K on a fucking GoFundMe right now.
I don't think there's any legal I don't think there is. And funny enough, in the video, the guy even says that's you're doing hate speech or something, and it's like even that I want to be like actually that's not a thing.
Yeah, but it could be considered child abuse.
I don't. I mean,
it's like elderly abuse.
we don't even see. We would have to see the video of her doing it and how it happens. But I doubt it. I doubt it's legally. I doubt there's legal ramifications. But I do think I'm not one for cancel culture and all that shit. And so I do think that it's hard because that shit never is in proportion, and I'm not sure what the proportion of social repercussions she should have. She should have some social repercussions, but they should be localized. It shouldn't be internet wide is the problem.
I agree.
But she should have some people fucking look her in the eye and be like, "You suck. You really suck, lady." And she does.
She should not be thrown in jail. Don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. She should not be thrown in jail. None of that shit. But localized social punishments, I'm all for all of that shit. So nothing else to add.
Yeah, for sure, banned from that playground. You
Right.
don't get to
Or
be
something
here
like that.
anymore.
Perfect
Go
example.
away.
Perfect. And again, in her own community, whatever school that kid belongs to, she should get fucking side-eye. Mad side-eye for the rest.
Yeah, we keep it local.
Okay, real quick. Did you guys see the news? There was 11, 12, 13-year-old, I think there were 4 kids, right? They were that age. Oh my God, they hit a guy on purpose. They stole a car, hit a guy on purpose. I don't know who they stole the car from, their parents or someone else, I don't know. Hit this guy on purpose and they got their judges throwing the book at them.
Were they black?
I'm not sure. I heard it in, my husband was watching the news. I don't know what
People in general, rage. People in general, rage.
Yeah, well, hard likelihood of videos of crimes.
But you can hear the kids saying them on, oh man, hit him. Come on, bro, hit him. Hit him or some shit. I'm like, are you kidding? What's wrong with these kids? The psychology. It's crazy. I would never do that. I would never think about that shit at any age. It's wrong that they think there's no consequences or something. I don't know.
So the GoFundMe for child is price change.
It looks
I don't know if it'll
it looks like a guy.
White woman yelling at a kid. You like that? You think that's the right way to go?
She's okay with it. She apparently likes it.
why are you for me? How many times
Are
have
you okay with it or not? What do you think should happen?
I need you to leave me the fuck alone?
It's not about
You rancid, hard on
about me. Yes.
Stop speaking for me.
About the white
Stop
woman
doing
using
the
me
bad
for it.
mind reading on me.
Prove me wrong.
Shut the hell up, and I'll contribute on my own. I don't need you holding the left breath down.
Using it and
You don't need your peace themselves when they're offering my.
Damn, we get kicked. Hey, Joey and Jake, I'm up in Lakeview, man. Let's get a beer.
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on. Text somebody. No, not tonight. I gotta work tomorrow.
But I'm in Lakeview right now. Let's get a beer.
I don't live there.
Must not be at your
Not.
eye.
Baby,
I go in all my ops.
baby,
Rooms.
baby.
What are you
No,
talking about?
I'm not her aunt. Let's be clear about that.
You can't be.
You
Because you're too close to me. So you can't ever be my op.
No.
You're too
You
close
have
to
went
me. So you
outside
can't be my
multiple
op.
times and have never bought
Hey, listen, all I have to do is
anybody
just
who has
keep
gone
sharing this
outside
room and
6
you're going to shut
times
the
has never
fuck
bought
up.
out. If you
It's
have
that
gone
easy.
out
All I gotta do is
3
ping
times,
Doors to resell.
Dodge. Look at Simon. Dodge.
Sorry. I've got to be quiet.
Oh. Should I bring up comedy? Here we go. Ah, sure. Here we go.
Cynic, you ain't away. Cynic, you just can't be so anti-Semitic, and then we can do this.
Drum roll, everybody, drum roll. Comedy in the house.
Are you guys still talking to the laptop repair guy, Cynic? He doesn't even have anything interesting to say. He just runs at the mouth. Hey, Cynic! What's new? Did you free Gaza yet? What have you done productively the past couple weeks in your life? Past couple years? Have you hit the gym? Did you read a book?
I don't know why this guy has a sticking up his ass that's called Cynic. I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah. Actually, Cynic, I can't text you. How do you know his phone number? No, I mean like DM on.
Yeah, because I have it blocked.
Well, unblock me. Let's make money together.
I'll send you my.
Together. This is the beginning of a great. What? Oh yeah, I'm Roman Catholic. I'm not you. It's even worse. It's even worse. You're a theist. No, that's not. Yeah, you're doing business. I mean, religion. I mean, with Jews, if I do business with Jews, it's
very proper and refined Hebrew. Just put everyone else to shame. It's kind of funny. Like in Hebrew, like in Arabic, they'll say Beiti Beitak, right? They'll say my house is your house. And that's the better way to say in Hebrew is Beiti Beitah, right? But the way they say it in Hebrew is not the better way. They say it Bait Sheli, Bait Shelcha.
You like the Arabic way, right?
Yeah, it's the way that, I mean, the Arabs are speaking a Semitic language the way it's supposed to be spoken. It's really great when they speak Hebrew. You got the Ain and the Het and the Kuf.
That's right.
The right English.
I forgot where I was reading it, but Jews would call Arabic the divine servant, like from a linguistic perspective, because it kind of helped bring back like Hebrew.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The divine servant, more like the divine serpent. You're such a hypocrite, Cynic. What's all this bullshit? Did you fix a laptop yet today?
This guy, like this, I don't know. I guess fine. You don't like it. That's cool.
What's the closest relate?
Before I get here for this, but the point is that yes, if you learn the Arabic, if you're able to like incorporate these understanding into the Hebrew, and you bring back a more classical or more authentic Hebrew.
What's the closest language to Arabic? What do you mean by authentic Hebrew? It's like Jesus Christ did it.
He's got a point that the Hebrew is where you were integrity of the triconsonantal rules and grammar and the pronunciation of the letters. The Hebrew is supposed to, with all due respect to the Hebrew that's spoken today.
That same is French with all due respect. You don't want like he charges like 5 cents every time you use it.
Yes, I'm bad on it. And I just speak Spanish and French. That's it.
I only speak French, but I speak better Spanish than you speak Spanish.
Sí, como no.
See? You speak Spanish with an English accent.
Like few Israelis know that when we say certain words we've said differently in the past, but they're preserve it. Okay, like why is it in Hebrew? How do you say boys and girls in Hebrew? Say banim and banot, right? So how do you say singular girl?
In Spanish is chica.
And in Hebrew it's bat. But why do you say banot? Why do you say banot in the plural? Why don't you just say batot, right? Would that make sense?
I know, I'm just used to hearing banot, so I can't answer the
Well,
question.
because it used to be bint, like in Arabic. We used to say like nose, we used to say af, but we used to say anf. And hazir, we used to say hazir. That's how they say that.
Don't you guys like in Israel, your first all come from Arabic or something?
Well, that's recently, yeah, but there's a lot of other words that we've taken from Arabic. They're also like the word for engineer, mehandes. Certain other words.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Joe?
What a pretty picture, Seneca.
Actually, I find it interesting. It's one of his better pictures. He's actually a pretty good-looking guy. I've seen photos of him.
is Basha.
Right. Usually if it has a 4-letter word, it's from Persian. We got the word like Pardes or Pitagam. I don't know if this means anything to you.
Pardes?
Pardes, yeah. Pardes is a Persian word. But Pardes, we use that in Table, use it for Shadrim is Drash Sud. Here's an interesting connection. Okay, we have, how you say chef in Hebrew, Yaakov, right? You say tabach, right?
Chef that cooks.
And how you say kitchen is mitbach. Not so very interesting and pleasant, but I think in Arabic when they say, I don't know what the word itbach means, but
It's cook.
yeah. Okay. Well, here's a saying that they say. Here's a saying. God help me. In Hebrew, we say, Se'al min hazir bracha. Can you say that in Arabic?
What is it? Repeat it.
Se'al min hazir bracha. Okay, I'll say it in Arabic, but don't laugh. Sa'ala min tiz hanzir barakah.
Yeah, there's no way I would have got that.
Which means, Yaakov, a hair from the ass of a pig is a blessing. They probably don't say that, but
They just substitute camel.
It's weird. I don't know why this is how, like, sa instead of sha. Like, I don't.
And you're also never going to find yourself a fucking husband if you continue to focus with you.
Looking at biblical.
I love me some Diego.
Not right, comedian? Get the fuck up on stage or get the fuck out.
What are you like, the fucking the whisperer of clown house? You're telling her she ain't gonna find a husband because she likes Diego. Like, you got any good advice for her, Dr. T-Drops? I mean, are you projecting? Like, you got any good advice for yourself? You're on clown house talking to a girl, wasting your time. I mean, what are you doing for yourself, Dr. T-Drops? If you ain't got nothing to say, just get the fuck off the stage, you fucking weak little bitch. Little webmaster, little essay. I fucking earn you. I fucking earn you. Fucking obsessed with me. I fucking earn you. Who bought whose domain name? Who's fucking obsessed with who? You. All you do is fucking project. You little fine bitch.
I'm trying to find the term. But they distinguish in Arabic between
we have harakats.
Yes, we do tashkil, yes.
It's called tashkil?
Yes.
Or we call it mishkal.
Which is, like I'm learning, I'm trying to, I've gotten the alphabets down, the Hebrew alphabet, so I can read, but yeah, like where is the tashkil?
What desire to learn Hebrew? Just learn it.
The easiness just seems very easy, like the alphabet is
if you're coming from Arabic. Connected, like in a way, it's like Hebrew script, but it seems more so. I look at Arabic
And I'm like, how does any 7-year-old learn this or an 8-year-old?
Oh, they got 4 different forms for every letter, I think, right?
I know, just the form that I see. Maybe there's a simpler form, and then you start from there.
No.
Work your way up.
It's not that I can read Arabic. It's not that difficult.
You see it all connected, that's why. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all
learn
connected.
all the alphabets.
It's like reading cursive writing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but cursive is disastrous.
Actually, Hebrew looks a lot like.
Oh, right. Like block Hebrew, I can read fine, but the modern Hebrew, like on buses and on
No, that's easier. I've taught square script Hebrew to Christians, and they say they always get letters. They get the resh and the dalet mixed up. Okay, they get the bet and the kaf.
The meme and the scene.
They get that messed up.
Actually.
Bet and vet are essentially the same letter, but it's.
I know it's.
Why do Christians learn it? Is it to be able to read like ancient text or something?
Do you know what the original reason for the founding of Harvard University was? Okay.
No.
To teach ministers how to read the Old Testament in its native tongue, so they could learn it better.
Okay, yeah, this is going to show I'm not that educated about this. Was it all in Hebrew, or I've heard there's like Greek and Aramaic.
What? You're talking Tanakh, okay? Like the.
Tanakh, yeah, like there are some, but no, not the Torah.
There's one book I think Daniel is.
Daniel is mostly in Aramaic. There's some Hebrew.
Then the Talmud is almost completely in Aramaic.
Yeah, because it was there.
My dad used to listen.
The Babylonian tongue.
My dad used to listen to this Assyrian radio show, and we were always listening to see like how close it was to Hebrew, and it was like really, really close. I mean, especially if you see it in writing. The alphabet is like almost identical. Like we say alphabet, gimel, they say alphabet, gamal. Where's Maria when we need her? She can attest on Assyrian right now. I actually know a lot of Assyrians in Chicago. It's one of their hubs.
A lot of them moved out here from Chicago and Detroit.
Where are you?
Oh, Detroit.
Oh, I live in Scottsdale.
Well, Detroit is just like a total hub for.
I don't know.
Right, occupy Detroit.
You're gonna have Detroit. Like,
Good evening, everybody. This is
nice. It has like a waterfront.
You got Dearborn.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be it's an extension of Dearborn, so people are expanding over there.
Look, people are freaking out in Texas already. So
Who sings that song? First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin.
I don't remember. It sounds like a
Leonard
Sullivan song.
Isn't it Leonard Cohen? Yeah.
I was on the news, some like Arab millionaire bought some like major building and.
voters of the 16th District. This is John Kitover. This is a press release that was issued today on behalf of my campaign to.
How did they come to Detroit? Was it because of?
You know who?
I know who.
I'm waiting on you to mention his name.
You mean Ford?
Yeah.
Ford brought him in.
He's our Moses.
Did Ford actually sympathize with the Arabs?
He didn't like the Jews.
Well, I know he didn't like them, but I didn't know if he was like was he somebody who advocated for the Arabs or the Palestinians?
I think he brought us like as in like some sort of like natural, I don't know, enemy or like as to, I don't know why he was like about the, I know it's something to do with Yemen. I mean, people claim that's his reason, but I think he was in Yemen for some reason. And he liked how Arab labor or something. He wanted to invest in that. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm researching that right now.
I know he was somewhere.
Well, Ford's big friend was it Edison?
Loving hearts are better than men that are near of kin. It is not but words without the keys. Supply criticism on the contrary lays the explanatory stress.
First they took New York, and then they took Los Angeles.
But if this is true of the individuals in the community, how can it be false of the community as a whole? If shown a certain way, a community may...
Yeah, he bought the iconic Renaissance Center for $9 million. I don't know, Tower 600. I don't know. For
That which has no substance gets into that which has no space.
I guess we're, slowly, but it seems like that's what's going to happen. I don't know. Detroit, kind of gotta come at it from different angles.
It's a long-term enterprise. It's a long-term enterprise because if we take our eye off the ball, the waste of road will come roaring back.
I feel like there's hostility over there. I don't know.
Between blacks and Arabs.
We feel like we're taking over, like we're gentrified.
I remember that in Chicago too. Blacks and Koreans and blacks and Arabs, and anybody who came into their neighborhood.
Let's see guys.
I think Detroit has potential. Not that.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, you should go for it.
I don't know, it's that point now where it's too late. You go to bed at 4, you can wake up at 7. I don't know. I usually wake up at 4. Absolutely.
It is old, it's not but word. Hey Jacob, I'm in Lakeview, man. Let's get a beer. Where you at, bro?
Fucking asking me. I'm telling you, I'm not going to the.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying. I'm in Lakeview. Let's get a beer.
When I'm up there, I'll let you know.
I keep asking him that. I keep asking him. It's like going on 50 times now. Okay, so this is gonna be prayers. Rabbi Nachman. Okay, this is prayers of Rabbi Nachman.
Eternal companion, help us pour out our hearts to you honestly and sincerely. With these prayers as our guide, help us feel close to you, dear God. Life makes warriors of us all. To emerge the victors, we must arm ourselves with the most potent of weapons. That weapon is prayer. Actions, no place too far for us. Tell me this, is there some secluded spot in the vicinity where I can go to pray? Congressman asked. He had just arrived in Breslov, the town whose name the Breslov movement has borne ever since. I know of a place that would be most suitable, the Hasid replied, but it's quite far from here. Far, the Rebbe exclaimed. What do you mean by far? Far from the mind or from the heart? Reb Nachman later taught, when your heart yearns, distance is no obstacle. In praise, my God, I work and I strive, never knowing if I will succeed. You and only you can give hope to my dreams. With your help I am spared wasted efforts. With your blessing all hardship I endure can bear fruit. You and only you are the key to success in all that I do. Courage to grow, Almighty God, source of all the energy of life. Without you I am helpless. Give me the courage, the physical drive, the emotional energy, and the spiritual will to risk in order to grow, to welcome every challenge as my life unfolds. Full life. O life of the world, grant me a full life, a life which may be considered long because it has been filled with right living, and considered rich because it has been filled with holy acts. Making ends meet, source of all sustenance, sustain me nowadays, or even living simply, working only to acquire life's most basic necessities, demands so much. In the black, help me see my way out of this monstrous tangle of debts, the inevitable outlay for my children's needs, those overwhelming expenses and bills, those inescapable medical expenditures, but most of all, dear God, help me keep my account with you in the black. Body and soul, Holy One, grant me the strength to cast off the spiritual sluggishness and indifference which encumber my body. Let my body, together with my soul, soar ever closer to you. Teaching by being, dear God, teach me to embody those ideals I would want my children to learn from me. Let me communicate with my children wisely in ways that will draw their hearts to kindness, to decency, and to true wisdom, dear God. Let me pass on to my children only the good. Let them find in me the values and the behavior I hope to see in them. Wholeness and well-being, God of wholeness, God of healing. Envelop us with wholeness and well-being. Heal us in body and soul. Let all the elements of our bodies work together in perfect symmetry and in peaceful harmony. Remove every trace of illness, every hint of infirmity. Send the healing which you alone can bring. Sincerity, O you who are infinitely deep, yet also profoundly simple. Help me walk this simple path. Free me from any facade of sophistication, which will only hinder my endless quest to come closer to you. Help me live my life with faith, with sincerity, and with perfect simplicity. Giving, my God, help me become a giver. Help me give and go on giving. You've called on us to be charitable. Show me how. Show me how to give with a pure heart, with an open heart, with a heart filled with joy. Lead me to those who are truly deserving, for giving is so holy an act. Help me find the truly needy and help them find me. True nourishment, dear God, teach me to eat right and to eat for the right reasons. Keep me from eating the wrong foods and from eating more than I should. Let all that I eat nourish me, never weaken or harm me. Let the food I ingest create a perfect balance within me, in my body, mind, and soul. Gaining perspective. Dear God, I need your guidance. Bring perspective to my life. For the meaningless allures of this world control me. Let me see beyond the coarse requirements of my daily subsistence. Let me bask in that which is truly precious in the beauty of my relationship with you, dear God. working to live, though I have no choice but to work to support myself and those who depend on me. Let my job never dominate my life and psyche. Let me never be so caught up in the pursuit of my livelihood that I stoop to dishonesty in order to get ahead. Let me make no transaction without recognizing that any measure of success I might find, I can come only from you. Oh God, see my pain, see the constant tension and anxiety with which I must function, with which I don't function. Touch my life with your love and your strength. With your wisdom I have more than I can bear alone. Troubles, kind, loving, mighty God, stretch out your hand to strengthen me. Lift me up from my abyss, right my wrongs, turn my every failure into success, look upon all my troubles and say enough. Priorities, oh God, help me fix within my mind the enduring truths of life. Let my every action be directed towards life's ultimate goals. For how can I face you, my Creator, without having invested all my days in preparation for that moment when I will meet you? How can I face you, source of my life, so long as I remain naked and barren, mired in the fantasies that form the substance of life's illusions? Living to the fullest, dear God, as I age, as hours turn to days. Days to weeks and weeks to months and months to years. Let none of my time be wasted or lost. Let me use my life to the fullest to become the person I am meant to be. In thanks, dear God, all the good I can do in this world will never match all the good you've done for me. All my acts of kindness will never equal all the kindness you've shown me. Even all the gratitude I can muster will never suffice to express my appreciation and thanks to you, my God. Words, Reb Nachman's mantra. I want to pray to tell God everything I'm going through and to ask for help. Chassid explained to Reb Nachman. When I'm finally alone and try to pray, the words don't come. Then Rebbe assured him, even just calling out to God, Ribono Shel Olam, again and again is extremely beneficial. Once when informed that someone was able to recite 1,000 pages of Talmud, no son responded, yes, that is impressive. Yet there are those of the Rebbe's followers who can repeat the phrase Ribono Shel Olam 1,000 times. And praise, Master of the universe, you listen to the anguished cries and desolate walls of every one of your beloved children. You hear my incoherent cries. You comprehend my jumbled words. I try best to reach you with my inadequate prayer. Call out to you, and you understand. Prayer, God of life, help me pray with all the force I can muster. If only I could invest all my energy into each word, even into every letter of my prayers, I know that it would give me renewed strength, renewed spirit. Prayer to the Almighty is my life, says the psalmist. Please help me pray. Crying out to God, oh, how I want to cry out to you, God of strength, to cry undistracted. And with a pure heart, help me pray with all my strength to raise my voice in resounding supplication until my own prayers strike my mind like thunderclaps and refine the innermost recesses of my heart. One true word, oh dear God, for once let me call out to you with one true prayer. Let me think one pure thought, cry, one genuine cry, pray one absolutely sincere prayer to you, dear God. Prayer for healing, God of wholeness, God of healing, hear our words, accept our prayers, send a special blessing of healing to my son or my daughter, or my mother or my father, among all those of your children who are in need of your healing blessing. Openness, dear God, I want to open myself to you wholly, perfectly, and sincerely. I want to tell you about my doubts, my certainties, my weaknesses, my strengths, my failures, my successes. Breaking down the barriers, God. I want to break down every barrier that's
Just give me your name and number and what it's calling about, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Sorry you missed me.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Michael, this is John Kitover, 16th District, Republican-elect for Congress. I don't know if you called me and left me a voicemail. If you want to talk or what you want to talk about, just text me or send me a voice note or call me. Thanks for being a great evening. Bye.
Separates me from you. I want to lay out before you the parts of myself I'd love, and the part.
My name is Michael O'Toole.
I despise, the parts of myself that are healthy, and the parts that need healing, the parts I feel secure enough to speak of, and the insecurities I haven't the courage to share. Crying and sighing, the years have brought more pain than ever I imagined possible. When I cry, loving God, let me cry only to you. When I sigh, let that sigh be a pure, honest expression of a soul yearning for your light. Crying and sighing, let my cries and sighs heal me and restore me and bring me to joy. Let me never again succumb to bitterness or depressing thoughts of God. Show me life's meaning. Effective words, God of wisdom, teach me the right word.
From Grandpa, Florida, from Durham. Hey, Matthew, it's Robin.
I know, sir, here, and then I got my ears.
Those are your friends, like.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hey, Ken, it's John. Hope you're doing well. Giving you a call to say hello. God bless you. Give me a call anytime, and I hope you're having a good evening. Bye.
Words. Teach me the very words that will touch the hearts and souls of others. When a friend needs my understanding ear, teach me the words to say that will strengthen, that will encourage, that will express only my love and concern.
We were just giving you a call to let you know that we do have to delay your boat launch until Thursday.
John, my name is Brandon Lucas.
Hey, John, this is Gavin from Montrose. Just letting you know that your boat is in the water. It is at J12, your slip, and the gate code is 241. Just make sure to come down here today or tomorrow and check on everything, make sure everything's all good. Thank you, and you have a good one. Bye.
Effective silence, God of wisdom, teach me to relate to others with words they need to hear, with words that will never misguide. Teach me, dear God, that often the most effective words are no words at all. Teach me how and when to communicate with that most potent gift of silence. Sensitive speech, God of understanding, guide me for my own words, sometimes baffle me. When I relate to those around me insensitively, when I hurt, embarrass, or insult them, when I speak with a callousness that causes pain, when I lose myself in my own ego, God, pull me back to reality. Help others understand that I too am in pain, and let them be forgiving. Harmful words, oh God, help me avoid every abusive speech. Let no untrue word escape my lips. I pray that I never speak badly of others or speak empty words of flattery. Help me stay away from profanity. Teach me, dear God, when to keep silent and when to speak. And when I speak, oh God, you save me from using your wonderful gift of speech to humiliate or hurt anyone. Lies, ruler of the world, grant me truth. Spare me from the lies of others. Help me stop myself from lying to others. Save me from lying to myself and spare me from the lies of my own illusions. Oh God, never let me live a lie, even for only a moment. Holy sounds, O God, your creation resonates with holy sounds. Let me hear them all. Let them penetrate my heart and rouse my senses. The jangle of a charity box, the voice of a faithful teacher, even the intonation of my own sigh when I cry out to you, all these sounds are holy. O God, let my heart hear them, and all be uplifted.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware this simple, yet powerful website exists. If you feel suspicious about a person in your life, you need to do this before it's too late. Just enter their phone number in this app and prepare to be surprised. I wish I knew about this tool soon.
That's that air.
Hey Jason, I'm in Tel Aviv right now. I'm doing some small arms fire training in a urban civilian environment. I just wanted to tell you how amazing it is.
Cool. Need to remove this guy. He's recording.
I'm a recorder. My brain records everything. I remember what Jason told me about the weapons. Just a joke, Dr. Jason.
Yeah, so Tucker, I think your solution. You're still going in and out. I don't know what it is. Higher resolution. Higher resolution. I don't know if you're talking about televisions or my critique, but you're one of the two.
Drill, baby, drill! I can't wait to drink me some of that oil water when they frack my oil supply. We gotta frack the Democrats and pay this debt off. We're $40 trillion in debt. It's $100 billion a month just in interest. And the debt keeps growing. It's a mortgage. It's never gonna get paid off. That means the banks are gonna own everyone and everything.
Yeah, you know the drill.
Is the release of greenhouse gases. The natural gas recovered by fracking consists largely
Or something. And it dropped, and the farmers were overjoyed. Yeah, this is not working very well. I'm gonna go, but maybe it'll work better in another place, another room. Hello?
Hello?
Sir, I don't like donuts.
Well, what did a donut ever do to you? Wow, look at this collection of DSM diagnostics coming in. Welcome, everyone. Uteen, what are you doing?
Hey, are you coming for my name, sir?
Did I ask you a question, or are you asking me a
I feel
question?
offended. Did you say something about diagnosis or something? Yo, bipolar, come up here. I think this guy's talking shit.
Did you guys leap out of a psychiatric ward or something? How'd you get here?
Fresh out of the psych ward.
Why are you talking?
You climbed out of the window in the psych ward with a fucking bed sheets?
Why are you talking about?
Where do you live, bro? I have a baseball bat.
You got a baseball bat?
Yeah.
Why are you talking?
I think I'm gonna put it up your ass or beat it up with you. I don't know which one.
Is that how you create dopamine? I got a limited amount of time here. I gotta walk away real quick.
You're not going.
Do you want me to mod you?
Yes, mod me, bro.
All right. I'm gonna mod you.
Talking about it.
He's gonna kick me. Look.
Are you gonna kick us out?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
He's sick. He's just like me. He's schizophrenic. He's having an episode right now.
Hi, Nick. Welcome to the room. You want to hear me do my Cindy Stumpo impersonation? Nelson's got a room open in Chatter right now. He's selling a new real estate development kit for $2,000 to be in his super network of supreme mentors. Now, this is a limited time opportunity to work with some of the best real estate developers in the country that have active real estate development sites. And for only $2,000, right now we're giving you a 20% discount to bring you down to just $1,400 to get started right now. This is Cindy Stumpo, Grant Cardone, and Nelson Apega telling you to send us your money every month, sucker. Hope you had a good time. We're just content creators. Thanks for your money. We appreciate you and we love you. Don't stop sending us your money now. Send us more money. Thank you very little. We'll call you. Don't call us. Oh, you want a check? You want your money back? Sorry, you gave that to me. Thank you for the money that you sent me. I love you so much. You paid my bills. Someone's projecting. Nick, what's going on? How are you doing?
Not much, bro. I was laughing. Hey, Schizophrenics, comedian does some of the best.
I know this guy. This guy be on 2 accounts. He be recording sometimes. He be making impressions. This guy is cool, bro. I know this guy.
No. Here's the thing with comedian or Edmund or whatever his name is. At first, I didn't understand him. And then, like, I got into more rooms with him. Like, he's pretty smart. He knows his shit, and he does hilarious impressions.
We're live streaming this room right now into Chatter, but all we got is a couple of Ebonic Bubonics in the audience that can't actually even
Chatter,
raise
bro.
their hand. But we did just...
I hate
One
that.
of those debate the news rooms. Johnny
Now, Cindy. No. Now, what Donald Trump is doing is anti-American and anti-constitutional. Grant, what do you think about this, Grant? Nothing. Pega got a room open on Chatter right now.
I'm gonna start with my video, okay?
Okay.
Let's call it 100 gorillas versus 100.
What is up with that? I keep hearing that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume back on real quick.
Yeah, I'm just saying that obviously we live limits in our lives. Obviously the goal we giving our children.
Have you ever thought about selling money? Have you ever thought about selling money that you didn't even need to have to sell? It's like getting real estate with no money down, but then selling the notes to get the money that you didn't have and creating a watermelon logician type of business spread. This is called a margin, a spread. And you're not going to have to worry about getting called.
What if a woman is talented and she can...
I just want to offer this private silent prayer.
That's right. Not private, it's not silent, buddy. I can make it private.
That you're telling me? Send these people. Why are they jumping in?
Right? And just go up purely on faith. But I don't know how to turn my brain off when I read something that talks about Father Inky and laying hold of somebody's boat of heaven. They all got these boats of heaven that they fly around in. And I don't know how to ignore that. How do I ignore history?
You can have that, but why would you come to the conclusion that Ishtar died and rose from the dead for your sins? Where did you get that? Can you validate that?
Yes. The story was when she was she was very upset that her husband Tammuz had died. And she went to the Apsu to meet with her brother so her brother can give her a baby. But her sister was married to his brother. So her sister stripped her of all her super weapons. And they actually have a picture of the things that she was wearing, and it looked like an astronaut suit. But I'll get that to you later. Let me finish the story. And so she ended up killing her with I think it was something that gave her 7 different diseases, and she died butt naked.
at her sister's doorstep, and and then her father came, and I guess there was a particular prescription of pulse and water from their planet and food from their planet or whatever that they use, but they actually go through how he resurrected her. Now let's say they was lying. Let's say it was just a lie. It's still ordered in the Bible. So how do I ignore that? Because you just said resurrected her. You want to get into the specifics, my friend? Every time this goes under examination, Gene, it just shows that
Wait. Let's don't get too hostile with it.
I'm ready to get hostile, bro, because it's just like it's
Not at me. He's not hostile at me. He's mad at those Sumerians for writing that stuff and putting it down.
I'm mad at this thing. I'm sorry. I told you it wasn't.
Well, I mean, first of all, why are these people things that he believes in anything more than just angels? If you were to accept them at all, you know, what? Because if you think these are just finite divinities that are physically located and that are sort of temporally generated, which is what these things are supposed to be, the sort of Inky and all that sort of Mesopotamian pantheon.
That's wrong.
Okay, well, if he is what is he if he's not like a finite created being?
Can I read
They
this?
come from they have their own planet. The only reason why they came to Earth is because their planet's atmosphere needed some help, so they just came here. First, they tried to mine it out of the asteroid belt, but they couldn't because it got.
But you realize that makes them sort of like at best this sort of like extraterrestrial intelligence aliens from another place in the universe.
But before we get there, how do you know
they're sort of just aliens that are visiting? They're like spatially located.
I'll read this and I'll shut up and I'll listen to you guys. While both Inanna / Ishtar and Jesus are figures associated with stories of death and rebirth, there are significant differences between their narratives. Inanna / Ishtar dies and returns from the underworld, but her resurrection is part of a cyclical myth about the seasons and fertility.
That's not true, though. What you're reading ain't true. What they're calling the underworld is an absolute, and all that meant underworld for them meant back there is Southeast Africa.
She is killed by her sister Ereshkigal after entering the underworld.
That's Southeast Africa. I'm sorry you believe that it's really like super something's mystic, but it's South.
Hold on. I'm just reading. Look. You said it was. You believe in the resurrection of the dead, death and burial.
No, but this isn't going to be helpful.
But
not very.
He's just going to dispute your characterization.
No, but we can go to the sources. That's the problem. What I'm saying
I got some real sources. I got real sources.
You just want to. I think you need to big picture it with them first.
Okay.
Where you're just like,
probably right.
Like I think the thing is, before we get into his whole debate about his whole belief system built on his translations of his archaic texts, like we should understand, like, let's say these people did write down the claims that they did about these aliens or angels or lowercase g gods or whatever. You know, what reason do you have to suppose that, first of all, these aren't demons, Gene? What gives you confidence that you're not worshiping demons?
Well, before we get to whether they're demons,
And thanks God, ever my only support. You've taught me to pray, to sigh, to cry, to awaken true, meaningful words.
Everybody, this is Congressman-elect Kitover. I want to show you an interesting article that appeared on Drudge Report today. It's about the new White House Drudge Report. And this is the link on Drudge Update. President of the United States launching his own Drudge Report. So it's a little bit like a copycat Drudge Report website. And supposedly Matt Drudge, or the owners, the majority owners of Drudge Report, are trying to sue Donald Trump for $1 trillion. You can see who the advertising network is on Drudge Report, who handles the ads, and you can see that it's very private who actually owns Drudge Report. It seems to me it's almost as if the deep state owns Drudge Report. But Matt Drudge's positions and his editorial or selection of links is very left-leaning now, and has been anti-Trump for years now. The White House Wire, launched on Wednesday, includes a collection of positive stories about Trump as he continues his barrage of attacks on mainstream media. The site, which features pro-Trump stories from the White House itself and right-leaning outlets like Fox News and Daily Caller, has the same look as Drudge Report, boasting large all-caps headlines at the top of the page. I'm considering a $1 trillion lawsuit, Drudge Report creator Matt Drudge told Status News in what the publication called a sarcastic jab at Trump's habit of filing outrageous legal claims against media. The Drudge Report met the moment by blaring out its own headline in large type, Trump launching his own Drudge Report using taxpayer dollars. It takes an entire West Wing to compete with Drudge. It's a place for supporters of the president's agenda to get the real news all in one place, a White House official anonymously told Axios. So I'm going to show you what the website looks like and some of the articles on here. This is whitehouse.gov/wire. It's really the whitehouse.gov, but they're making it look like Trump website, but they're linking to articles that they find to be supportive of the president. So this is rsbnetwork.com. This is the first link. Trump establishes new religious liberty commission during heartfelt prayer ceremony in the Rose Garden. President Trump held a very special ceremony at the White House Rose Garden on Thursday, where he signed an order establishing a new commission aimed at protecting religious liberty in America, proving once again that he is a president for Americans of all faiths and beliefs. The president's order was signed at the conclusion of an event commemorating the National Day of Prayer. Faith leaders across the country joined the president on stage while worship songs were sung, including a moving rendition of Amazing Grace. We're bringing back religion in our country, and we're bringing it back quickly and strongly, because for America to be a great nation, we must always be one nation under God. The president paid homage to the sacred Judeo-Christian values that form a solid foundation for America's founding. Additionally, President Trump took a moment to address the parents of Edon Alexander, a young American hostage taken by Hamas during October zone. So that's Edon Alexander. As we found religious freedom in America, we're also standing against religious persecution of the world. Promised to do everything possible to get Edon freed, and said we're working very, very hard to save your son. Faith leaders in America also joined Trump on stage. Dr. Phil McGraw, widely known for his television show Books, praised the president for being a man of deep faith. Comes from the heart within. Pastor Paula White, longtime faith advisor to the president, also praised Trump for being the greatest champion of faith that we've ever had. Today is not just about symbolism, it's about substance. Trump said in remarks Thursday that Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick will serve as the chairman of the Religious Liberty Commission. That's by Summer Lane. Okay, so this is White House Wire. Other articles on here. Fact sheet: President Donald Trump secures agreement to establish United States-Ukraine Reconstruction Investment Fund. Holy shit. First of its kind historic partnership under the leadership of President Trump, the U.S. and Ukraine entered into a historic agreement, launching a first of its kind partnership for the reconstruction and long-term economic success of Ukraine. Thank you, U.S. taxpayers. From start to finish, this agreement is a fully collaborative partnership between our nations. This partnership represents the United States taking an economic stake in securing a free, peaceful, sovereign future of Ukraine. Treasury Department and the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, DFC, will work together with the government of Ukraine to finalize governance and advance this important partnership. United States DFC, again, this is the Development Finance Corporation, both of which are backed by the full faith credit of their respective nations. Long-term returns of both countries. Wow. Also, Lutnick Newsmax, America First is not America exclusively. It's Lutnick to Newsmax. Venezuela gangsters nabbed at northern border, gateway by the dozens since Trump inauguration. Kilmar Abrego Garcia bragged he could kill his wife, get away with it. 47 U.S. hostages released in Trump's first 100 days. Sebastian Gorka, 47 U.S. hostages. Wow. Total of 47 U.S. hostages have been released in President Trump's first 100 days in office. 47 in the 100 days, thanks to President. Holden was one of 10 additional hostages released by Kuwait, an American ally to the U.S. on Wednesday. Before his alleged Kuwait sent 13 hostages back to the U.S. in the past. The detained Americans include military contractors and veterans who were held for years on drug charges and other offenses, which some have said were trumped-up charges. Holt is an HVAC technician, career defense contractor working in support of Camp Arifjan, U.S. Army base in Kuwait. His family supporters claim he was set up by corrupt Kuwaiti police to earn bonuses. Damn. Okay, another illegal immigrant and Trenda Aragua gangbanger taken off the streets for country. Stephen Miller, small business relief will come from largest tax cut in history. Companies that invest in the United States will be able to deduct 100% of that cost from their tax liability. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller promised the largest tax cut in history. The relief for small businesses is going to come in the form of the largest tax cut in American history. They're voting for a tax hike for every middle-class family of about $4,000. Companies that invest in the United States will be able to deduct 100% of this cost from the tax liability. Stock market drop. All right, so let's see what else is on here. Deanna Gabbard on President Trump's rare earth mineral deal. May God hear our prayers to guide our steps and build up our beloved nation to even greater heights. This is the POTUS. This is X. Rapid response 47. What we're going to do is a little social media work here. Okay, this is the whitehouse.gov/wire. Hope you enjoyed this live stream and analysis of this new Drudge Report look for the White House.
From deep within, words that strengthen, words that ease my pain and heal my wounds, words that dispel darkness. Thank you, God, for opening my lips and for teaching me to seek you through prayer. Feelings. Praying for what you need, Reb Nachman taught. When it comes to praying for what you need, there is nothing too insignificant to ask of God. Reb Nosson once happened to mention to Reb Nachman some minor convenience that he was lacking, then asked God to give it to you. The Reb advised him. I was completely astounded, Reb Nosson relates. I would never have considered turning to God for something so trivial, which in any case I could have managed without. Noting my surprise, the Reb added, "Tell me, is it beneath your dignity to pray for something so minor? No matter what you need, the best thing you can do is pray for it. In praise, dear God of compassion, your mercies are with me always, every moment of my life. With each breath I take, only you can love me so completely, so unconditionally, so profoundly. If people care for me, it is only because you care for me. If any of my words find their way into the hearts of others, it is nothing more than a reflection of your all-encompassing presence in my life. Compassion-loving God, you who are full of compassion, teach me to be like you. Teach me to be kind and generous and loving, just as you are kind and generous and loving to all your creations. Please help me develop true sensitivity and genuine compassion toward everything in creation. Joy, God, I stand between and battered by the countless manifestations of my own inadequacies. Yet we must live with joy, overcome despair, seek, pursue, and find every inkling of goodness, every positive point within ourselves, and so discover true joy. Aid me in this quest, O God. Help me find satisfaction and a deep, abiding pleasure in all that I have, in all that I do, in all that I am. Positive attitude. Merciful God, let me experience your mercy. Save me from pessimism, from bitterness, and from cynicism. Help me overcome my negative feelings. Help me avoid every form of arrogance, every hint of greed. Loving protection. Loving God, protect me with your love. Prevent others from viewing me with hostility. Never allow the negativity of others to influence my life or affect my destiny. Seeing the good of...
What up?
Did you hear about that lady who said the N-word, and now she has like $144,000 donated to her?
No.
Let me post the link so you can check it out. It's pretty funny. I think it's going to be like a big topic of the news for the next week. It's going to be on repeat day after day.
Yeah, how did she raise the funds? What platform?
It's called Give, Send, Go.
Oh, my bad. Let me just... Oh, okay. Shiloh Hendricks. So what, do you think we can clone this idea or something?
And then the person that was recording her was a pedophile.
What?
At a playground. It was a Somalian too.
Help me protect my
This is gonna
family.
be crazy. This is a crazy story. It's pretty funny. It's
My
gonna
name
blow
is
up.
Shiloh.
I give it like the black rooms are talking about this for like the next I don't know how long. And like I just checked like 10 minutes ago, her donations were around 120K. Now they're 144, so it's just gonna keep on going up.
Damn.
Yeah, it's an insane story. Insane.
Whoa, $250. Whoa, she's getting a lot. Kiss and go, huh? My name is Shiloh, and I've been put into I recently had a kid steal from agent. Call the kid out for what he was. What website is she getting the press on, or like how is she getting the where?
This is X. It's just gone like viral, man. It's like everywhere. Like 60,000 likes. People are giving like a ton of money to this person. It's crazy.
Damn, she just hit the fucking jackpot.
And it's crazier is like the person recording her was a pedophile. Like it's at a playground. It's insane. Or a Somalian pedophile.
Oh wow, Mohammed Hussein. Holy shit, this is freaky.
Like, yeah.
Damn, good for her. Wow, she is gonna be famous. 1776, the general. Yeah, she's gonna be famous. She'll be on Fox News by Friday.
Yeah, do you think like the black rooms are talking about this for like the next month?
Oof, this one's gonna hit for like at least a 48-hour cycle. Just like just like what's his face? Yeah, that was like a week long virus, wasn't it?
2 weeks, man. That was 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was like what's his face all over again. George Floyd. It was like a George Floyd moment.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know about the news. Maybe capitalize on it, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna repost it. It's pretty much all it's worth. It's like I realize there's like no reason to repost anything unless you like use your own @ on X. And it does get views because people do look at the comments on X.
Yes, there's 300 views, like 2 likes. Yeah.
It's so crazy because that's from Muhammad's phone that she's flicking him off. So they must have arrested him.
Exactly. Yeah. No, like this was before. Like he already had like an arrest of being a pedophile, soliciting sex for someone under 18.
Have you seen Shri Thanadar?
That 70-year-old fucked. Yeah, like a fake wig.
Yeah.
Pictures, like
Yeah.
killed 107 at his pharmaceutical lab. It's insanity.
Yeah, this is crazy. I just saw this guy recently. And like, did you see him at the LGBTQ parade, walking down in his rainbow outfit with a gay flag? It's like the funniest video ever.
Sickening.
It's like, honestly, it's hilarious because, you come from India, you make it big, and like you're weirder than you could ever imagine. And you get into a position of power. It's like a dream come true. Because, a lot of people in India, like they're kind of oppressed in a way, like they're a very conservative society, but they come here and they can do whatever they want. So the fact that this guy is getting called out is just so fantastic. Representative Shri.
And then his wife like mysteriously died of like a suicide or something. Like, come on. And he starred in the movie as well. What in the world? Like the movie of his wife committing suicide, he was like the main star in it.
Are you gonna see the Alec Baldwin movie where he kills that woman?
It's coming out.
Yeah,
wow.
People say every minute of it is like, because it's just like it's got some kind of weird presence in the film because of the murder. So people are saying like every minute is like jaw dropping because I don't know. It's just amazing that they released it.
To like that moment, I wonder if they kept that shot. Because she was pointing the gun directly at the camera. Like Alec Baldwin.
How does the family not file like a civil lawsuit and get all of the profit from the film? I just don't understand how that family isn't like getting like all the revenue from the film. I mean, it should go to that woman's Give Send Go account.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the conversations go in the next couple of days. It's gonna blow up big.
It's kind of amazing to think like you're making a smart decision when you let Alec Baldwin point a gun in your face. Man, he should be in jail. I mean, he really should be in jail for manslaughter. It's intentional, and he made a lot of money from the film. He's gonna make a lot of money from the film now that it has this like stigma. It's like the sickness of Hollywood.
It's a snuff film now. Like, you know, maybe if they capture the footage of like the woman getting shot.
The funniest thing though is, what if it's a good movie?
Well, hey, I gotta go. I'm here with the wife, so.
Okay, take care. Have a good night.
Yeah, take care.
Good, it is oh so simple to find the evil, the ugly, the bad. Help me learn to discount all that is negative in the other. Show me the goodness, the beauty, the kindness in everyone I meet. The power of love. Teach me to search for the fine qualities in others, to recognize their immeasurable worth. Teach me to cultivate a love for all your children. No one is without redeeming value. Let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Soulmate, oh loving God, so many in your world live without true love. So many cannot find their soulmate. Have mercy on them, O source of all love. Let every lonely and incomplete soul know the wholeness of being that comes when one finds one's true love. Living in love, God of mercy, God of love. It is sometimes difficult, so painfully difficult, to sustain a harmonious home life, to maintain a marriage based on true friendship and love. Let never a hint of argument, frustration, or suspicion cloud our relationship. We needed an extra measure of compassion to understand and to care for one another with genuine sensitivity and with open acceptance. Let abundant peace fill our home. Peace, God, help me learn to cherish peace, to pursue peace, to promote peace. Save me from the need to be always right, to lead only to tension and strife. Oneness, God, help me forge a oneness between myself and others, between myself and my spouse, between myself and my children. Help me forge a oneness of the many selves within me. Help me become one with you. Learning to wait, God of patience, teach me patience. Help me learn to wait for the good that is just around the corner, for the assistance that will soon be within my reach, for the relief that is just a moment away. Inner calm, patient God, teach me to be patient, unruffled by those who anger, tolerant of those who exasperate, accepting of those who disappoint. Help me remain serene in the face of derision, calm in the face of provocation, composed in the midst of a storm. And God, teach me to be patient with myself. Forgiving God, you alone know how urgently I need to learn to forgive. Help me douse all the anger that burns within me. Free me of resentment against those who have wronged me. Help me abandon all the animosity, all the hostility that clogs my heart. Help me turn my anger into love and my enmity into compassion. God, I never want to become angry. Protect me from my own passions. Don't let me lose myself to small-mindedness, resentment of others. Guard me from turning my temper against anything or anyone, even and especially against my...
Hey, this is John.
Yeah, this is Michael. I'm just returning a call. You tried to call me earlier tonight.
Yeah, this is John Kitover. I'm running for the 16th District against LaHood. You left me a voicemail.
Yeah, you and I had spoken.
When did we talk? Oh, did we talk? Where did we talk at?
By phone
Really? I don't remember speaking with you before.
in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't recall speaking with you, but I left you a voicemail.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard your voice message left tonight. I just am returning the call from caller ID to the phone number.
Oh, I see. Well, where are you a precinct captain at?
Winnebago County, Rockford, City of Rockford.
Oh, okay, you live in Rockford. Well, that's good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm running against LaHood because I just don't think he's taking enough action in the 16th District
Give
and in the state
me
of
your
Illinois.
last name just to make sure I'm not confusing you with another John Republican Party candidate.
Yeah, it's Kitover.
Oh, okay. I didn't speak with you. I'm mistaken. I spoke with somebody who was running for the U.S. Senate district seat.
Mm-hmm.
So you're running for the 16th Congressional District against Darren Wood.
Yeah.
I used to live in as a voter in the 16th before the Democrats took my neighborhood where I live out and put it in the 17th Congressional District.
Mm.
But as far as the local Central Committee organization party is concerned, I'm the hardest working that has helped candidates in election cycles in neighborhoods and get out the vote effort. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I don't have any funds to actually employ you. I mean, all I can really do is just try to communicate with you, work with you, and create media.
So let me ask you some questions tonight before it gets too late.
Yeah.
Have you run for public office before, or is this your first time?
No, I ran before for committeeman, and the Chicago GOP spent $10,000 suing me to get me off the ballot.
And because I see from caller ID a 312 area code, do you live in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm a Chicago resident.
Because with all the changes of three-digit area codes, 302 is only if you live inside the city limits of Chicago these days.
Yeah.
But the 16th Congressional District, I don't think is part of Chicago at all. Not that it has to be for a candidate to run for congressional district office.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a Republican insurgent candidate living in Chicago. We're fighting Brandon Johnson, and you know how bad these Democrats are. So,
So what made you decide to run against Darren LaHood rather than I'm gonna guess that the elected and that it's a Democrat congressional office holder for where you as a registered voter live in Chicago.
Yeah, listen, Darren LaHood told all of his constituents in all of the counties to get vaccinated. If you don't get vaxxed, we can't stop the spread. He's a vaccinologist, he's a lobbyist. If you look at his open secrets and you see who gives him money, you'll know what he's got the biggest war chest, millions of dollars, all raised from special interests. He's got to go. We have to primary all of these Republicans that tried to vaccinate us and who are a part of the problem. He voted for the HEROES Act. He voted for $1 trillion in spending. So he's got to go. I mean, he's got a nice presence, but the truth is he's part of the problem. He's not a part of the solution. He has created this massive deficit. The state of Illinois is $200 billion in debt. The U.S. government is $40 trillion in debt. We have a $100 billion interest payment plus the principal on this mortgage. Darren LaHood is a big spender. He's not a fiscal conservative.
So tell me, as a candidate, what you consider for you to be your strengths and weaknesses as a candidate.
My strengths is that I have 20 years of military and corporate experience, and I can tell that he's a bullshit lawyer who he has no fiscal conservative policy whatsoever. If it wasn't for Elon Musk and Donald Trump, Darren LaHood would continue to spend trillions of dollars. We have to fight back against these Republicans that have voted on all these acts and have never voiced up. All they do is just try to be politically correct. But the truth is, he's not going to lower your property taxes. He's not going to lower all your gas, your electric. He's not fighting against any of the inflation and any of the spending.
Most voters don't expect somebody elected to either chamber of Congress to be handling lowering utility costs or property taxes.
Listen, I know you pay ComEd, I pay ComEd, you pay your property taxes, and the bills are getting outrageous. And where is LaHood on these things? Why isn't he talking to ComEd and trying to negotiate prices?
The ones that vote on legislation are individuals who hold elective office in state government.
Michael, what I'm saying is he needs to communicate these issues. It's just a question of communication. It's not a question of what he can and can't do.
So give me some federal issues that you feel Darren LaHood would be weak on, and the perception of Republican
Listen, the
voters
biggest
of the 16th congressional district.
The biggest piece of evidence for all voters in the 16th district is to go to usdebtclock.org and look at the individual liabilities of every taxpayer. It's at over $600,000. The government is broke beyond belief. Inflation is only going to keep going up. Interest payments on the debt is at $100 billion a month. You have to understand, Darren LaHood is not going to criticize the Federal Reserve. He's not going to criticize the Republican spending habit or the Democrat habit. We need to primary, replace, and remove Darren LaHood. He's part of the problem. He's not part of the solution. We need fiscal conservatives in office now that don't tell their constituents to vaccinate and sterilize themselves. He's a fake rhino. He's got to go.
So how, as a candidate who doesn't live in the district for the office that you're running for, how do you expect to raise the funds compared to an incumbent?
Darren has $6 million. I'll never be able to fund or spend him. He's going to dominate the media. The point is, he might run for Senate, so he might drop out, and then you're left.
He thought about, but then changed his mind and decided to just run for re-election as a House chamberman.
Well, that's great, because no one wants to vote for somebody who told all their constituents to go get vaccinated. If you don't go vax and sterilize now, you're not going to stop the spread. He wants to raise the gun ownership age to 21. The guy's an anti-constitutionalist. He needs to start organizing Republicans to start being tough and fighting back, because the truth is he's not fighting hard enough against the Democrat industrial complex in this state. Your property taxes are only going to keep going up. In Chicago, I know you're in Chicago, we have a view of Democrats and how they're manipulating property taxes.
I know that. I was born in Chicago on the northwest side.
The point is, what they're doing in Chicago.
Chicago and suburban County until I was in college.
The point is, you in Rockford, you have the same problem that we have, and it's only going to get worse for you. We're already as bad as it can possibly get. But there's the 16th district is going blue in many ways. I don't know if you've seen the Republican voter index data on the 16th district. Listen, the point is...
The 16th, even with redistricting, is still politically considered leaning Republican.
No, I get that. But what I'm telling you is Darren LaHood is nothing but a Democrat. He told everybody to get vaccinated in March of 2020, in April of 2021. The guy is a spreader of disinformation. The guy is nothing but a Chinese puppet.
I agree that as a candidate that's running against him on that issue,
listen,
you can show that he supports.
People keep asking, why are you running for this district if you don't live there? It's the most ridiculous question in the world. I'm a patriot. I'm a veteran. I'm an Illinois citizen.
Let me ask you another few questions before it again gets too late. How old are you first off now? I'm just trying to let you know in relation to myself.
Yeah, I'm 42.
Okay, so you're young, which is fine. I'm 65. So I started getting involved in Republican Party politics when I turned age 18 and was able to begin voting in elections. That's how long I've been involved at the local level, helping Republican Party candidates. Mm-hmm. Even though I am not able to vote for you or for Darren LaHood because I'm not in the 16th congressional district like I was before the Democrats redistricted. Mm-hmm. Because the 16th congressional district, as you probably already know, covers part of the city, my hometown, a large metropolitan city of Rockford. Part of the precincts near me, where I as a voter live, however, some near me are in the 17th, others in the 16th. And as I said, you're talking with what everybody here in Rockford, in our county central committee organization already knows. I have only lived 18 years here in Rockford. I am the hardest Republican worker, PC, elected precinct committeeman within our Centric Committee county organization, bar none. Bar none. And I earned that reputation before this year I became a first-time candidate myself. I ran for one of Rockford Township trustee seats, and yes, unfortunately, this election here in Winnebago County, our Central Committee organization was not as organized as we needed to be to motivate our party's voters in what's traditionally a low voter turnout. Unlike the campaign that you as a candidate for a congressional district seat, as far as voter turnout historically is, yours will be much higher percentage of voters that actually turn out and want to vote. Whether it's for you, or whether it's for Dear Lloyd, whether it's for anybody else running for the 16th Congressional District seat. What I'm asking these questions for is, for the reason being that with travel time for you as a candidate, you got to take that into account. That's a major factor.
Yeah.
To get your message out, and to convince voters in each of the different counties that fall fully or partially in the 16th Congressional District, because of how widespread and zigzag the Democrats wrote the Congressional District boundaries, the current Congressional District, for getting your message out and convincing them, I, as a Republican candidate challenging the incumbent Republican office holder, Darren LaHood, they're going to ask this question in order to believe the messenger, which is you, the candidate. I'm not saying what you told me is not true as far as him being a pro-vaccinator. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm saying you're going to have to show either by what he said that got recorded that could be shown on the social media.
Yeah, I know. It's in his press release. It's on his website. He's proud of the fact. He doesn't even care about the information that has come out since Elon Musk bought X and Kennedy got in.